Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. Today I wanted to go through and give you guys some more analysis with XRP. XRP has broken out of all of the major resistances that I've been watching for, and I wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page together because this is really the most important part for XRP's price action, where we're at the point where if we start selling off now, it's going to look like we could be destined for downside, but as long as we keep trending up here, it's going to be a massive breakout that is going to be a very profitable time for us to all trade. Now, I want to talk to you guys about this one today because we're right at that 30-cent mark. 30 cents has been a major resistance level that we've needed to clear for a long time, but I actually believe that we're going to be getting that breakout very soon, which is why I'm going to bring you guys this awesome analysis. We're going to dive into some XRP updates. I'm going to share with you guys why the trend line is broken, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I expect the price of XRP to be doing over the next couple weeks. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Make sure that you guys click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And always remember, guys, I have the fastest growing and the very best Discord community out there for cryptocurrency, and I would absolutely love it if you guys would join. It's free for anybody that wants to. All you guys got to do to join is click in the description of this video, and there you're going to find the invitation link to my Discord server. Now, once you guys click that and you get access, I also offer my more exclusive content like the video course and signals. So if you're a new guy getting into these markets and you want to learn from some top quality educational content, my video course is going to be the thing for you. But if you guys would also like to copy my long-term portfolio along with all those other trades that I take and you see me post on this channel, that's another option that you guys can get. So make sure you guys stay all the way to the end of this video because I'm going to be taking a couple minutes to explain how you guys can sign up for the video course and signals, what it comes with, and how we can get you guys going today. All right, guys, we got a lot of really exciting things to cover with XRP. I'm super hyped about all these profits that we've had. So without further ado, let's jump right in the video today. Alrighty guys, so here we are taking a look at XRP on the dollar. We're going to go through and talk about some basic things because I want to tie it all together with my trades that I've been taking in XRP because you guys already know that I longed XRP at 17.5 cents. So clear down here at this bottom, we're still writing this in profit. I haven't cut any profits yet, and I'm going to continue to watch and see what happens to this because to be quite honest guys, it just doesn't look done to me. And I think that we're going to get another impulse before we do top out. Now the way that I've been watching this and drawing this for you guys is I've really labeled this as a major descending resistance. And obviously we were looking at the charts over here on CoinTrader.pro. And so on this chart, this point doesn't come all the way up to touch it quite the same. But nonetheless, guys, it's still the same chart for the most part. That's the thing about TradingView charts is depending on which exchange, the prices are going to be a little bit different and vary. And so what I've noticed here is the fact that, you know, we had this major descending resistance, and this was really what I viewed as the last resistance in our way because we had this one as well. Got these three highs, and then we broke out, and then we just started a longer one. But this one had a lot less velocity. It wasn't going down as fast, and we had a more sideways drawn out one. And now what I told you guys was the fact that once we broke out of this one, I don't expect that we're going to have another new downtrend. This one wasn't strong enough as is. This was a really slow, drawn out correction. And so now that this is broken, I expect upside. Now, this was the big thing that we needed to clear. We had to get above this resistance level, and that's what I was expecting to have happen, which we did get, and we have confirmed. Now we're at this point where we still have a major resistance level. And so what I like to draw this on is if I go to the monthly time frame, let's remove drawing tools. Let's come over here and let's take a look at this because this was really the biggest point that I've been watching for. This monthly time frame tells about the clearest picture that could be told, and that's really right here. So at this 30-cent mark approximately, this has been our major level for a long time. This acted as support in the bear market. You know, we accumulated on this level a number of different times, and then it became resistance here, 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 and now we're back above. Well, we're not above, but we're back in this range again. And so we need to clear this to confirm bullish momentum. But the thing is, guys, we've already managed to clear from this descending resistance on the short time frame. So that's a good bonus right there. So we did clear from the short-term downtrend. Now, this is really the last obstacle, the last hurdle standing between us and new all-time highs. And that's really what I'm a big believer in. And that's what we see right here. This has been a major level for a long time, and we're still trending below this level. But I do believe that we're going to see a breakout. So let's actually dive in here. Let's take a look on some of these shorter time frames so that we can get a clear understanding. So as you guys already know, Let's drop it to a 12-hour. As you guys already know, I longed this. I tried to long this at 20 cents, 19 cents, then 18 cents with a stop at 17.5. I got perfectly stopped out at 17.5, so then I made another update and said to you guys I was longing again at 17.5 cents and had a stop at 16 cents. And so we ended up getting filled again. Thankfully, I took that trade because I knew this thing was going to break out. I knew that this wasn't going to last long, and we ended up breaking out. So I'm currently in a lot of profit as far as that goes. I hope you guys took that trade with me, because we'd currently be up over 70%. And, you know, if you took a margin trade with me, that's even more. And so it's looking extremely good, but we're right at this resistance level. And so as I look at this, you know, this to me just looks like, I'm going to count the Elliott waves here. So this is just a 1, this was a 3, and this was a 5, followed by our ABC correction, right? ABC, back down. And so this completed wave 1. So this is just our first Elliott wave impulse in the cycle, so 1. And now we're working on the 3 wave. So where is that 3 wave going to take us? Let's figure it out right here. We already got the 1 wave. In my opinion, this could be either the top of the 3, or we could still get one more impulse upwards of 34 cents before we top out, get a little bit of a correction back down, and then we'll still have one more impulse, guys. And that's the thing. No matter what, I expect that we're going to get another impulse, whether this is the top of the 3 wave, this was the sell-off, and we get one more short-term impulse upwards. I still expect that no matter which way this thing decides to go, both ways point that we are still going to be finishing out our 3 wave. The way I look at this is we still have another impulse to come before we top out in this 3 wave. And so that'll finish wave 3, we'll get a correction, and then we'll still need one more 5 wave impulse to go up a little bit higher. And that's personally what I'm watching for. And that's why I think that we really could see something like this, where we get an impulse upwards of 50 cents pretty quickly. Because the thing that people aren't considering here is the fact that this 30-cent mark is a very, very important level. It's kind of the same as 6K Bitcoin, whereas Bitcoin's had that support floor at 6K for a long period of time. You know, eventually we sold through that, and then we crashed, and then we ended up impulsing back up. And, you know, everybody's been watching the 6K region as a point for high value. And this is the same point that I see with XRP. To me, this doesn't look done. Maybe we do get a little bit of short-term correction, but either way, I still expect that we're going to continue to see impulsing. And this, no matter what way I look at it, just doesn't seem like it's done in the slightest. It appears to me that we're going to continue to see impulsing. And, you know, guys, if we can clear above this 30-cent mark and we can reclaim this and it's acting as support, kind of we're at this in-between stage right now where we don't have enough price action to confirm that this is support. It's just kind of consolidating right here. But until we get a confirmed support and resistance flip, the flip of this support zone is going to be one bought up with furiosity. There's going to be a lot of buyers stepping into this market because a lot of people watch XRP. It's a top 3 market cap coin and has been for a long time. People don't forget how hard this thing pumps. They were here for 2017. And people that weren't, you know, they're not even worrying about XRP, and those are going to be the people that FOMO into it at the top anyways. And so that's not really our worry here. But the people that are going to be stepping into this market at 30 cents are the people that have been watching this for a long time. This 30-cent mark is a very, you know, go-to move where, you know, it's not like you have to buy the complete bottom where there's a lot more financial risk in doing so. You can just wait for the support and resistance flip, and when that happens, there's going to be a quick buyback that takes place. And so that's really what I'm watching out for with XRP. I expect us to be just finishing this 3-wave impulse. Once the 3-wave is finished, we'll finish out a 5-wave. I do strongly believe that we could be heading upwards of 50 cents before we have a short-term correction, because this is really the big thing, guys. What's important to understand is how impulsive the market got in the last cycle. If we actually come back and look at this, you know, we can see we had one sell-off, and then we got one impulse, and then it just pretty much exploded. I don't know if that's going to be the same case this cycle, but nonetheless, that's the thing that we should probably prepare for, because nonetheless, this is a parabolic market. Whether you're trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, XRP, it doesn't matter. They're all very parabolic. And so when they do start going parabolic, they happen quickly. And that's why I think that we shouldn't underestimate the ability that we could see something like this happen, where it just starts going parabolic and there's really no slowing down, which is why we dollar cost average, which is why we take the time to develop a position now so we can really be ready before that stuff starts to take place, before the real fireworks and explosions take place. And so this is what I'm watching out for with XRP, guys. I just wanted to give you this update on things because we're at this major level. In my opinion, this is one of the most important updates that I can give you, because this is the most important level that we've been faced with. You know, this has been resistance a number of different times. If we can get above this and it actually starts acting as support, guys, this is the confirmed bull scenario. At this point, guys, XRP has been the laggard of the cycle. If XRP makes a higher high and we start reclaiming resistance levels, you already know what's going to be the case for the rest of the cryptos out there. And so that's a really encouraging sign. Whether you like XRP or you don't like it, it really doesn't matter. If XRP reclaims this resistance level, that is a very, very bullish sign. And in my opinion, that's going to be the go-to move for confirmed alt season. Even though I've already been a firm believer the alt season's been here, we're going to see the high caps really starting to reverse out of those downtrends. We've already seen it with Ethereum. Ethereum led the way, which I expected to. That's why it's my number 1 biggest holding. And now I'm expecting the others to kind of follow suit. We're going to see the same with XRP. Chainlink's already been leading the entire cycle from the get-go. Tezos has been kind of following and lagging behind Chainlink. And so all of these are in the hierarchy. And once we get the confirmed support and resistance flip in XRP, that is go-to. Alt season, bull run. There is just buy the dip scenario everywhere you go, and that's what I'm going to watch out for, because we have truly a remarkable opportunity here. And the constant thing that I remind everybody about in this cycle is the fact that if we look at this, guys, we have an exact correlation playing out between silver. I'm going to bring it over here so that we can see a little bit easier. We have an exact market cycle structure of silver. And that's why we should not be squandering this opportunity. I want you guys to really maximize this, because we don't see this often in markets. And the fact is, guys, we're at the terminal end of this correction. Look at this, dude. It's the same chart. It's the exact same chart in every single way. It's the same lower highs. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Same market structure, same accumulation, and we're just starting the parabolic move. We're just barely beginning that. And so we're really at the cusp of greatness here. And we have this opportunity that's been placed upon us in front of our laps, in front of our faces. Just, God's saying, take this opportunity, my son. Take this and run with it. And if you guys don't take it, XRP is one of those laggards. And the thing about XRP is it crashed so much in the cycle that from where it's still sitting at is still relatively cheap compared to what we will see. Just to the all-time high, you're still looking at about 10x return, which is insane considering I was buying XRP at 14 cents and that was over a 25x return. And so it's already showing, guys, that, by buying at these low levels, you're going to get the maximum financial ROI. And that's the thing, is by waiting for the prices to go up, by just waiting a couple weeks, you guys already missed out on so much. If you would have bought at 17.5 cents when I longed, just to that all-time high, you're looking at 18x returns, whereas just waiting the extra week that you did, buying now, you're looking at a 10x return. You just missed out on 8x of an opportunity just because you were skeptical. And that's why I don't miss out on these opportunities with crypto. I dollar cost average. I do not care what anybody else says, how scammy the project is, how much XRP they're dumping on the market. It doesn't matter. They said the same thing in the last cycle, and XRP was one of the best performers. And so I don't care what people will try and attach their bias to, what news, what different fear tactic. It doesn't matter to me. For me, I'm just here to profit. And for me, profiting requires me to just dollar cost average into the cycle. And I've invested enough into this 20-cent range that we've been at for so long that now I'm really ready to capitalize on this. And even if you missed out on that 20-cent range and you're seeing it at 30 cents, understand that, it wasn't very long ago that I was buying at 30 cents. I was looking at this chart down in here and I was buying it thinking, you know what, this looks like the bottom. If it's not the bottom, I'm going to continue to hold. And I did, even though I suffered some loss there, guys. And it's not for the faint of heart to invest in these markets. At one point I was down, 60% on my investment that I bought up here. And so that's just the way it goes. For me, I trusted that this was going to perform well, and now we're already back up to those initial entry points, and it took me a couple weeks. Months of consolidation can be erased in a couple weeks, which is why we just focus on the long term, focus not so much on all of the choppy slowness, focus on when the market really starts to take fruition and starts impulsing, how quickly it starts to go up. That's the thing. That's the kicker there, because people aren't going to expect it. They're still underestimating XRP to this day. They're still going to be expecting a big sell-off to take place. I disagree. We're going to see a breakout. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. I've been very spot on with a lot of these signals. And so you guys should really pay attention with what I'm talking about, because everything that I've said up to this point has started to come into fruition. Whether it took a little bit longer than expected, it doesn't matter. And that's why right now, take this opportunity, run with it, make these profits. XRP is one of those things where we can make a lot of money, and I just want to see you guys doing that with me. So quickly, before we wrap up the video, let's take a couple minutes to explain how you guys can sign up for the video course and signals for the people that wanted to get access to that. Because, guys, when it comes to getting into these markets, you either pay the market fee or you pay somebody an education. And for me, I paid the market fee, and that's losses. I lost over $50,000 before I was able to figure out how to do this in the market profitably. Obviously, that wasn't one $50,000 loss all at once. It was accumulation. I'd make a bunch of money, I'd lose it back, I'd make a bunch and lose it back. And because of this, I just didn't know what the heck I was doing. And I missed out on a big opportunity of accumulating a huge portfolio because I kept making dumb mistakes. And really what I'm going to teach you guys in my video course is how to not make the same mistakes that I did, how to prevent that so you guys can be profitable. It's 20 educational videos that are going to teach you guys all of the skill set that I require for profiting. We're going to go through some intermediate stuff, more support and resistance, trend lines, basic stuff. We're moving into intermediate stuff, market cycles, Fibonacci, and then we'll move into, more advanced things like how to take profits, risk management, trading plans, and things like that. And so it's a really all around great tool and resource to learn and educate yourself on how to be profitable. And so that's an option. I also offer the video course, or I also offer the signals, which is just you guys' ability to copy my long-term portfolio. 80% of my portfolio goes to long-term holding. And so by joining, you guys are immediately going to get access to my allocation for my long-term, what I'm holding, how much I've allocated to each investment by exact percentages. And then you guys are also going to be able to copy all of the short-term trades that I take with the remaining 20% of my portfolio. All of them are posted inside of a private channel on Discord. You guys can follow those, copy those, and make all of this profit with me. We've had so many good signals popping off across the board. You guys have been able to see it firsthand with my channel. If you go back and watch any of the previous videos of the coins I've talked about, they're all pumping, and that's just going to be the way that it continues to play out for the rest of this market cycle. So you guys really should join now. You're going to get in access at the ground floor on a lot of really cool trade setups that are going to make us a lot of money. So it'd be cool to have you guys join. All you guys got to do to join is click in the description of this video. There you're going to find the invitation link to my Discord. Once you guys click that, you can shoot me a message, or you can shoot any of the 6 moderators a message, and we will all be here to help you guys get started on the right path of profiting today. With all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for the support. I will catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.